Hey sweet friends, this is Gina. Happy snow day. Welcome to the TheReBookery channel. Today is Monday, January 14th, and I had a snow day, so I'm trying to get a bunch of videos done. I'm going to capitalize on my time off and the good light that's coming through this window because it's all white snow reflective light. So I'm going to put 2 new journals in my shop, and I'm going to put them in on Wednesday evening, January 16th. But here is the deal. I cannot guarantee shipping because we have a snow, ice, rainstorm coming later this week. It's supposed to hit on Thursday. So I'm kind of in a dilemma because I want to put this video up a couple days before so people have a chance to look at what the journals have. But because of that, I'm going to run into whether or not I'm going to be able to make it to the post office. So I'm going to put them in the shop on Wednesday. I'll put them in at, let's go 5 p.m. Wednesday evening, January 16th. But if you purchase them, I just want you to make sure that you know I can't guarantee that I'm going to be able to get to the post office. I would love to be able to get to the post office Thursday, but that's when the ice is supposed to hit. So it may be, I mean, let's be honest, it may be the next Tuesday before I can actually get to the post office because you got Martin Luther King Day on Monday, the 21st. And so it may be Tuesday before I can get to the post office. So just wanted to give you a heads up about that. But I love, 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 love these journals because this is part of my series of Saturday morning cartoons. So I have like 13 journals, 13 books that I kind of have tied in with this theme of Saturday morning cartoons. And so these are the first 2 that I've done. I still have like 11 more that I want to do. So let me make sure this is in frame. So this one is Woody Woodpecker. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5 signature book. It's got lots of room. Look at all that room you have in here to do lots of journaling. And I made this a while ago, so I might be kind of surprised as I go through it because I've forgotten what's in this. I actually made this before the end of 2018, so it's been a while since I've looked through it. So anyway, this is a little golden book, and I've used some because this is Saturday morning cartoons. It's reminding me of the 70s, so I'm using polyester fabric, knit fabric, vintage sheet as a tie that goes around, lots of fabric scraps, and then I'm going to use some old bowling patches because here was my thinking. When I was a kid, probably in the 70s, 80s, early 80s, my Saturday morning cartoons was my jam. I loved it. And then I had to join a bowling league. It was not my favorite thing to do. My parents kind of made me do it. And so that cut into my Saturday morning cartoon time, which really bummed me out. But anyway, so I'm going to tie the 2 together. I've got some old bowling patches, and I'm going to put those on these journals. I love the fabric that's inside this Woody Woodpecker one because it is, again, that double knit fabric, and I just love it because not very many people like that fabric, but I love it, and it made a perfect connection between the blue on this book. So in this journal, there are little teeny tiny envelopes that I have put in here with teeny tiny little cards. And so I put those on the actual book pages from the Woody Woodpecker book. And then you're going to get a lot of what I'm going to call white pages. Because this book has so much color with the Woody Woodpecker, I wanted to tone down all the other pages so that you could put your artwork in here and your journaling and let that stand out. So you're going to see this is totally not a kids themed journal. I don't want you to think that this is just because it's Woody Woodpecker that it's going to be very kiddish. It's not. There's a lot of adult and grown-up style of junk pages in here. So I've got stuff from a quilting book. I've got some vintage stationery, some scrapbook paper, some wallpaper, just some stationery or notebook paper from that time period. Again, here's another little envelope with the teeny tiny card that folds out. And I think I did all of these guys with map paper, just because I was kind of loving that color. Ooh, see if I can get it in. There we go. I was kind of loving that color scheme. I wanted it to be very muted. So letterhead, I tried to pull in other 70s themes, so you might see some Garfield, 80s theme, you might see some Ziggy. So yeah, here's a Garfield, Ziggy, and then here's a different style of little envelope, and then this one has just a little card like that. And then you can close the lid if you wanted. So yeah, love, love, love this. And I did a juxtaposition with black and white because, again, cartoons are going to be colorful and they're going to be bright. And so I just put in some pops of gray and black and white. So you'll have kind of that white space to do your journaling on. And I haven't filled the pockets or anything, so I got to do that today. The pages that I think I had, so all the original book pages are in here, and I think there's 2 book pages left over, and I just put them in the pockets, so you can use those in your journaling. Oh, this is some pattern paper, and then I made a pocket out of it. And there's the other side. Yeah, this is a fun journal. I really, really like this. I want to continue with this same theme of just using very muted pages to go along with the actual book so that you don't feel like it's a kids themed book. A lot of people feel like, you know, those journals that are made out of little golden books have to be childlike. They do not. They can be very grown up. You can add all kinds of memories that don't have to do anything with, you know, children and childhood memories and stuff like that. You can do very grown up things in this just because of the papers that I've paired with it. So most everything in here is repurposed or thrifted. The only thing that is brand new would be the scrapbook paper, and I always just add scrapbook paper to signatures because I want to give those older papers some strength. So you'll have a piece of scrapbook paper in each of the signatures, and then you also have some wallpaper to give it strength too. But everything else, the papers are old, but not so old that they'll fall apart on you. They are papers that would be great for journaling. So this is the Woody Woodpecker one, and like I said, look at all of that space you've got. And it's got my soft spine that I like, so it's hardcover and then soft spine. So that's the Woody Woodpecker. Here is the Pink Panther. So again, same premise. Let me make sure I'm in frame here. We've got the book as the cover. We've got the soft spine with some polyester or knit fabric, and then just all kinds of different little trims. Here's some vintage sheet. Here's a tag from a permapress muslin vintage sheet, which is actually the wraparound. And then some more cool little knit here. Here's the back. And then on this one, I took the bowling patch, which is a 1994-1995, and I created a little pocket. And then I created a teeny tiny little version of a golden book. And I took the golden book spine and attached it to this little piece of wallpaper, and then I stuck some old tag in here to make a little teeny tiny golden book. Okay, so this one has flannel for the inside, and oh my god, I love flannel, especially like right now this time of year. So it's got flannel, and again it's got the black and white wallpaper. It's got 2 extra book pages that I've put in the pockets, and then you're going to have the same style of pages. So it's the vintage stationery, the quilt book, the actual book pages, some letterhead. I put some sewing pages in here from a sewing book. I think it was it Reader's Digest Complete Book of Needlework, maybe, possibly. Vintage stationery with some cool stitching, some pockets. This is a pocket, and I have not, like I said, I have not filled the pockets yet. Lots more sewing paper. This is this book was really cool because the illustrations were so vibrant. I mean, like, that hot pink is adorable, especially for the age of this book. That was what I thought was kind of cool, for this to be an older book and to have that bright of illustrations. And so, again, you do not have to be in love with the Pink Panther. And look how this book lays. See, you have a lot of room and you have a lot of space. This book isn't going to get so full that you can't use it. You have a lot of room to work in this book. Okay, so back to what I was saying. You don't have to love Pink Panther to get this book, to use this book. It's not overly saturated with Pink Panther theme. Like I said, there's so many other things in here that you can pretty much have this be a blank canvas. And you can add your touches, your finishes, your creativity to this. I didn't want this to be too cutesy because, I don't know, I just don't like my things to be real cutesy. I like them to have a theme, but I don't want it to be overdone. Because the whole point of my journals, for me personally, the whole point of my journals and the journals that I sell in my Etsy shop is the journals are not about me. The journals are just a vessel. I'm just making the vessel, and you are filling it with your life, with your memories, with your creativity. And so I don't want it to be overly done with my stuff and my style, because then it's Gina Johnson's journal. I want it to be something that is very well made, something that will last you for a very long time, something that is truly a junk journal, like it's using old bits, thrifted things that people have thrown out, and it's giving it a new purpose. And then I want you to be able to take that and turn it into your treasure. So that's my philosophy, that's my thinking, that's my premise of my journals. And so here are two that I'm going to put in my shop, and these are from my Saturday morning cartoon collection. I have a couple more. Now that I've gone through these, I'm like kind of excited. I'm thinking maybe since I have a snow day today, maybe I'll work on a couple more of them. Anyway, so I'm going to put both of these in my shop on Wednesday, January 16th, and I'll do it at 5 p.m. Central Time. And just a quick reminder, guys, remember, I can't guarantee shipping because I don't know what the weather is going to be like. I'm going to hope that I'll get them boxed up and get them over to the post office Thursday when I get out of school. However, Mother Nature may throw us a curveball, and we'll have to see. The post office really is not that far from me, so if I can get over there, if I can get my husband over there, I will get these in the post office or in the mail on Thursday if you purchase them Wednesday night. Okay, guys. This is all for this video. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you are healthy. I hope you are happy. And I hope you do something creative. Bye.